Alrighty, boys. This is your daily MUT update for today. A lot to talk about. All right, NFL Combine 2 came out. We talked about that. We showed all the reveals. We talked about all the great abilities. Now we have Team of the Year coming out tomorrow. And we'll dive into the market, right? We'll talk about all that good stuff. What I think is going to happen. What could happen. What will most likely happen. All right, boys. A lot to get into. Reveals, all kinds of stuff. So let's get right into it. And here we are in the menus, fellas. You know the vibes. Do your challenges. Okay, please do your challenges. I haven't done mine yet. I've been streaming all day, making videos, but I will get them done. Why? Because you will get a free 95 overall who is CJ Spiller. If you haven't seen the attributes and stuff, go check out the reveal video I did earlier in the day. He is actually pretty good. He gets 2 times team chem with any single team, so really good for building teams. Great speed. My only worry is his carrying. I played against him a couple times today, and he didn't really fumble, so I don't know if it's that big of a concern. So please do that. It is a fair player. Not great abilities from what I understand, but helpful for building teams and very fast. And fellas, house rules is over in 10 hours, but it will reset tomorrow. It will be a whole new thing. We can earn new players, new cards, new things coming out. We'll talk about that. They explained it a little bit. Doesn't sound like it's going to be as good as this one, though. Unfortunately, not as fun. This was like half of a game. The other one, new one's going to be like 7 plays. I'm not too thrilled about it. And make sure you do your dailies, okay? Do your dailies every single day. It's going to help you get your stuff done here. We get our dailies done every single day. Make sure you get yours done, too. And we can talk about the store really quickly, okay? The store, I thought, was actually fair. I didn't do the Step Bro bundle, okay? The Step Bro bundle apparently was super good. It was spitting out LTDs for everybody. Somebody in our chat pulled 9 93s and 3 LTDs out of doing this. Don't ask me how. That's what he claimed. He made a ton of coins, all right? These LTDs were insane, too. These LTDs are insane. And then there was the 2,800 point opportunity pack offer. Very good offer, in my opinion. You do need to get a little bit lucky. It doesn't always work out in your favor, but it did for me today, so we got lucky. I don't really open packs that often. Opportunity packs are my favorite. And Roster Revolution, I don't care about. I really don't. Just don't care about it. Also, we had the MCS Fantasy Bundle. These cards are good, right? I use BTJ, all right, at free safety. Brian Thomas Jr. A lot of people like that. Drake May. Now, Dontari Poe. I mean, he basically took him over, okay? Same release, better abilities, gets to boost up himself. So, I don't know. If you really wanted that Brian Thomas Jr., he's good. Don't get me wrong. But we're going to be getting some more free safeties, especially with Team of the Year coming. So, with that being said, fellas, that is it for your menus. Now we're going to head over to X and talk about this Team of the Year program, alrighty? And here we are at X at Metality's page. He is a goated man. He takes a picture of all these things. So, the Showtime Showdown, all right? It's the same as usual, okay, with all your wins going up to it. And when you get to 9 wins your first time, you will get the Showtime Showdown token for whatever player it is. And then after that, you'll get 393 Showtime Showdown players. Now, here's the issue, because this was supposed to correlate with the program of the week, which would be Team of the Year, but there's no 93s. So, we don't really know, okay? Now, here is the Team of the Year field pass. You're going to get a 91, a Team of the Year token, coins. You can see all the way through, right? 91, a 95 plus overall BND. Now, it sucks they're BND, but it is what it is. It's either going to be good training, or you might get lucky and get something good. And a bunch of tokens, okay? Now, we can take a look at the players here, but we're actually going to hop over to the good old MUT.gg to look at this, because they will have all of their abilities that are getting discounted on those as well. So we'll go over there and take a look at it. Okie dokie, here we are, fellas. So we'll start with the LTDs. Jamar Chase. So LTDs have 3 times discounted ability buckets, 1 tier 4 bucket, and 2 custom buckets. Now, in the custom bucket, Route Tech for 2, Middle Elite for 0, Deep In for 1, Matchup Nightmare for 1. Now, the way this was explained, and I might have to rewatch this, but it sounds like in their final bucket before their custom buckets, they're going to get -3 AP for whatever ability. We'll have to see exactly how it works. I'll be honest, EJ doesn't really explain it that great. I mean, sometimes he just brushes through it, and I'll have to go rewatch it just to make sure. But that was the gist of it, okay? And then In the bucket before that one, it'll be minus 2 AP. In the bucket before that one, it'll be minus 1 AP. And there's no tier 1 bucket at all, I guess is what he said. That I know he said that. And I was like, what? So, when you take a look at these cards, they look pretty solid when it comes to attributes. But their custom AP stuff is not good. Okay. Now, we'll have to see how it all works out. It sounds like it's going to be just fine, though, if it is minus 3 in that bucket before their customs. Because then, like, Route Tuck would actually only be 1 AP, which is kind of weird if that's how it's going to be. Why would it be more in the custom bucket? Not exactly sure. I don't know. I really don't. And the other thing about these cards, why I think they won't be better than Combine cards, is because they don't boost themselves. They don't boost other cards. Now, this is a 98 overall. Take a look at this. That Cordero Patterson that came out today, boost himself to 98 speed. Pretty much the same stats. I don't know. Kind of looking like an L promo off the jump. Okay, same thing here. He's got a 97. This one's slightly better when it comes to attributes. Deep out zone KO for 1. Deep in zone KO for 1. Pick artist for 0. Flat zone for 0. Again, we'll have to see exactly how it works, but I'm not thrilled. 99 block shed, cool. 98 finesse move, cool. But speedster for 0, no outsiders for 0. Unpredictable for 1. Edge threat for 2. Will Anderson. All right. So, same thing here. Same kind of discounted stuff. Custom bucket, edge threat for 1. El Toro for 1. Run stopper for 1. No outsiders for 0. Good acceleration, good block shed. I mean, these look good, right? Attribute-wise, they look fair. They don't look terrible. And Jahmyr Gibbs, playmaker for 1. Evasive for 2. Nightmare for 0. Run off elite for 1. Now, good running back. Okay, we'll have to see. Doesn't show his break tackle yet. Oh, yeah, it does. 97. He's going to be pretty good. He'll be pretty good. And Christian Gonzalez. Now, they did this card a little bit dirty. 97 excels, cool, but 96 speed, bro? Come on now. Now, I think they did that because they have the Devin McCourty LCD. He can get to 99 speed. Mid zone for 1. Short route KO for 2. Pick artist for 0. Medium route KO for 1. Ability's not that great either, in my opinion. Kyle Hamilton. 6'4" Kyle Hamilton. This card should be pretty good. Pick artist for 0, mid zone for 1, acrobat for 1, deflator for 1. Good acceleration. I mean, all across the board. 97 base speed, 98 zone. Should be pretty good. Creed Humphrey. Now, he did lose his AKA boost. Post up for 1, linchpin for 0, identifier for 1, secure protector for 2, and all the way around, good. Finesses, a little bit low. Lamar Jackson. Evasive for 1, gunslinger for 0, dashing deadeye for 1, master attack for 3. Now, if it doesn't work the way we think it is, like, this guy is like at the bottom of the usable quarterbacks, because you can get basically master attack on every single quarterback that came out with the NFL Combine promo for 0. For 0, okay? So we'll have to see. We'll have to see how this all works out. But again, really good. Looks really good. He's just got really bad hot route animations, but throw motion's good. All the attributes look good. Justin Jefferson, going to get mid and elite for 0. Route tech for 2. Short out elite for 1. Deep out elite for 1. Again, this is a 97 overall. Looks pretty good. But he doesn't even look as good as that John Ross, if I'm being honest. Doesn't look as good as that John Ross. I just have a feeling this is going to be a bad promo. And Chris Jones, inside stuff for 0. That is cool. Run stopper for 1. Bogle for 1. Interior threat for 1. Attribute-wise, 99 block shed, cool. Finesse move, 95, cool. Play rec, wish it was higher. Good power move, right? Good strength. Good card. Good attributes. Chris Lindstrom, Polar Elite for 0. Natural talent for 1. Lifeguard for 1. Threat detector for 3 is wild. Why? I don't know. Good awareness. Good card. Right? That's a good lineman. You can take a look at his attributes. He's absolutely good. Khalil Mack. Edge threat for 3. Under pressure for 2. Run stopper for 0. Defensive rally for 1. Now that's edge threat elite. My bad. Edge threat elite for 3 AP. And not good. Good. You know, we have all these cards that just came out. They're all 99 speed, man. Crazy. And Jordan Mailata. Edge protector for 1, linchpin for 1, all day for 0, post up for 1. Good attribute-wise, very good attribute-wise. Edge protector, I mean, we'll have to see again. I don't know. The abilities just seem terrible for some reason. My boy McKinney. Enforcer for 1, pick artist for 1, deep in zone KO for 1, secure tackler for 1. And on my Packers team, he's looking pretty good. Play rec, I wish it was a little bit higher. Tackle, I don't really care about. Everything else, pursuit, love to see a higher pursuit on a safety especially. Good in the run game then. So we'll see how it works. We're going to try and pick him up. And Chop Robinson, no outsiders for 0, unfakeable for 1, edge threat for 1, extra credit for 1. Now, the speed, I believe, 94 speed ain't going to cut it. Sorry, buddy. You're not making my team. You wouldn't have anyway. Patrick Surtain, pick artist for 1, medium route KO for 1, mid zone KO for 0, deep route KO for 2. Pretty good across the board. 97 stock speed is good. Good zone. Press is See, he's 6'2", right? He's gonna be a good corner. And then we're at Cavante Turpin. Now he's only 5'9", but he is actually looking halfway decent. Return man for 0. Okay, so if you need a kick returner, this is your guy. Outside apprentice for 1, matchup nightmare for 1, playmaker for 1. Good, actually good attributes. Okay, I can't be mad at those attributes. And Bobby Wagner. Bobby gets mid zone for 0, lurk artist for 0, unfakeable for 1, secure for 1. You wish that was 0. And he looks pretty good, right? Not going to throw him in a zone. Strength is low. Really good block shed, really good acceleration. Obviously, great power at 99. Great play rec. And the speed a little bit lacking there at 96. It is what it is. And then you see this TJ Watt. This is a welcome pack player that you can use tokens. He will get all 32 team chems for him, so he'll fit every single team. This is what he would look like maxed out, okay? So the speed definitely lacking, but, you know, if you can get him on, like a Packers team for me, he'll get +3 speed to get him up to 98. He's going to get speedster for 0, under pressure for 2, no outsiders for 1, edge threat elite for 3. I mean, not that great of a card, but you can upgrade him for free. Could help out some teams. And then these were honorable mentions, okay? You're going to need these 95s to build these guys. In a second here, I'm going to go digging around and see if I can find the actual sets and how we can build them. So we'll know how to do this. Okay. Custom bucket, return man for 0, bulldozer for 1, all day for 1, puller elite for 1. Attributes are pretty mid, right? Like nothing over a 95 on a 95 is kind of crazy, but I don't know. Like these are going to be used to build the sets, okay? Nick Herbig, strip specialist for 0, Mr. Big Stop for 1, run stopper for 1, unpredictable for 1. Now for a 95, I guess fair. I don't know. Doesn't look that great to me. And Tyler Lindenbaum. Lifeguard for 0, Matador for 0, all day for 1, natural talent for 1. Awareness is pretty low. Everything else, good, especially on a 95. Puka Nakua. Mid and elite for 0, mid out elite for 1, red zone threat for 1, playmaker for 1, catching traffic. Not the greatest card in the world, unfortunately. Speed at 95. At least he got the 95 on a 95. Yeah. And Garrett Williams, pick artist for 0, mid zone for 1, flat zone for 1, deep in zone KO for 1. 93 acceleration, 93 zone, 95 speed, And that is your reveals, fellas. Now, I want to go see if I can find all the pictures for the sets so we can show you guys how to build these. Okie dokie, boys. So here are the sets, all right? You can exchange 4 Team of the Year tokens to receive a 91 overall. Apparently, the 91 overalls are going to be just the 97s at a 91 overall. All right, 4 Team of the Year tokens to get a 91 overall. Or you could get a 91 overall if you exchange 489 or 90s, fellas, okay? Now we're going to start moving up in the sets, and we'll move on, and I'll show you what they are. Alrighty, so the 95 set, you're going to need 3 of those 91 Team of the Year players and any 2 93 or 94 players to get a 95 overall. Now we'll show you guys how to build the big boys, all right? And here we are, the big boys, the 97 overalls. You're going to need 3 of those 95s. And any 93 or 94. So these sets are going to be a little expensive, fellas. It's going to take at least, what is that, 3 93s, and then you also need a bunch of those 91s and stuff. It's going to be expensive, okay? You need 193 here. You need, what is it, 2, 4, 6. So you need 793s. That's pretty much 700K with what the market is right now, boys. Kind of crazy, okay? But we're going to head back over to MUT.gg and talk about the market because of this. And here we are back in the market, boys. As you can see, the price of these 93s crashed. I'm glad we sold a bunch of them. We sold a bunch of them right away. They were up to like 180, 170. We sold most of them for probably an average of 175. Now they are down big time, all right? I don't know. There's a lot of 93s going to be needed. And they're going to have to do something about it because if you take a look over here, look at the 93 prices. Now, it is actually very hard to actually find these at 80. I couldn't. I really couldn't. Now, as you can see, it comes up. I mean, he does sell for under 100 for a majority of the time, but essentially one every hour. 14 minutes ago, 3 hours ago, 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago, 5 hours ago, 6 hours, 7, 8, 9, 11. It comes like once an hour, all right? Ricky Jackson. And as you can see, not very easy. It's not easy to find these 90s as cheap as they say, okay? So, when we took a look at those sets, fellas, okay? Those sets are going to be very, very expensive. I did the math. To build a 95 right now, it's going to cost like 320K for a 95. Now, if you take a look at 95s here, they're like 140K, all right? And they're actually up a little bit. Now, I don't know what they're going to do to make them cheaper because essentially a 97 then would cost you over $1 million for just the 95s, all right? About $1 million. And then you need another 93. 93s could go up in price tomorrow. I don't know. I feel like they're going to have to do something to lower the price. Otherwise, those guys are going to be way, way too expensive. We'll have to wait and see exactly what happens. I'm not like investing in anything, right? Maybe you could find really cheap 93s because I don't know, those cards aren't that great to me unless they get the really good discounted ability buckets like he said -3. Market's down. There's not a whole lot you can do, okay? Now, there was profitable sets that you could build like the Vernon Davis or Isaiah Simmons because you're getting these guys for like, you could get these guys for like 100K. And essentially you would just buy those up. It cost you like 700K to build it. And then you were selling them off for like 900K. So you're making a really good profit on that. Now, let's take a look and see if they are still somewhat profitable. Probably not, if I had to guess. The fun looks like it's done. The fun is done, unfortunately. Vernon Davis, yeah, it's pretty much done. 800K, and he's down to 775. See if Isaiah's over here anywhere. Or did I pass him up? Did I pass up Isaiah? No, I don't see him, no. Isaiah. He is at about 800K. And same thing, same difference. Now, you could get out there and try and get some good snipes, right? You could. Let's go back over here, take a look at those guys. See if there were any really good snipes. Take a look. He's the more expensive one, unfortunately. But I'm sure there's snipes here and there. Not really. Cheapest one, 97. So, yeah, that's not really profitable. Not a whole lot to do in the market, right? We're getting set for an overall change. Market's going to be shifting. Pack odds will be going up. These should be coming out more. These have to come down, right? Otherwise, those cards are going to be way too expensive, and they're not that good. I'm not really doing anything in the market, right? You had opportunities during the day to do stuff. Now you really don't. I'm kind of just holding pat, waiting to see what happens, what kind of offers we get, how good the odds boost will be. And then we'll make moves. We'll make moves throughout the day. Maybe we'll find a profitable set. Maybe you'll find something that's good. So tune in. Tune into the live stream tomorrow, boys, and we'll figure something out, right? We'll figure something out for sure. But that's going to do it, fellas. We're going to head over to the outro and wrap it up. I know this was a long one, so we'll meet you over there. Alrighty, boys. That is going to do it for your Daily MUT update today. So We took a look at the market. It is in shambles. It's down big time, preparing for the 97 overalls. But these 97 overalls are going to take 93s into sets, which is a little bit odd because the Ultimate Legends should be taking 94s starting on Saturday. Well, I'm not safely saying invest in 93s. While I did buy a few for under 80K, you may want to do that too. I don't know. It is completely up to you. I did it. Not a lot, though. I only bought a few, and it's not easy to find them under 80K. Sometimes I actually bumped up a little bit just because I think we'll get to probably like 100K. I don't know. I really don't. We'll have to see what happens. There's just no way those cars can be that expensive because they're probably not going to be that good. But we'll have to wait and see, fellas. I did buy a few just so you guys are aware. But that is going to do it for the video today. If you made it this far into the video, I just want to say thank you. I greatly appreciate it, fellas. If you would not mind leaving me a like, subscribe to the channel. We are the one-stop MUT shop over here, okay? We do it all. Top 5s, gameplays, ebooks, coin-making methods. You want it. We got it. That being said, that is going to do it for the day. Hope you boys had a blessed one. Peace.
For more awesome content, like and subscribe now.